Little bit of me background. Just a little bit of me background. Shot, look, Juan, I am. Good to see everybody. Praises to the Most High. Let nothing, okay? Nah, just some things. Nothing. It means what it says. Nothing. Nothing. No thing. Not just some things. Not just things when you fed up. Nothing. Let nothing be done through strife and vainglory, I am. Now, see, we're not going to listen to that, though. You know? We're going to think that we are special and that we, nobody else, just us. We're going to think that we can twist that. And we're still going to do something through strife and vainglory. Strife and vainglory. Do we know what that is? Strife. Let's look it up. Okay? We're going to really start reading this Bible. That's what we're going to start doing. And we're going to pull out this BLB and everything. Because I'm a free man now. Okay? I am no longer, I said it before, and I let brothers keep me. I am no longer a member of the Gathering of Christ Church. Okay? Like I said before. All right? And we had a talk. And it was like, brother, please just stay. Don't leave. Whatever you're going to do, just do it. If we have problems, let us get there. We'll deal with the problems when we get there, but brother, please just don't leave us. So I said, okay, I'm gonna stay, but I'm gonna still do what I got to do, but I'll stay. Right? Because there's no law against love, right? I've been wearing that out. There's no law against love. I'm doing what I do because I love you. I'm doing what I do because I love you, and there's no law against love, and there's no fear in love, right? When you love somebody and you're doing things out of love, you don't fear what's gonna happen. You don't say, I love you, but I'm scared of this. No, your love is supposed to be stronger than those things, right? Your love is supposed to be stronger. And fear is not supposed to stop you from doing things that you love. Your love is supposed to be bigger, right? So I stayed, right? But I was still gonna do what needs to be done, right? Now everybody wants to jump up. Oh, we already have that. We're already doing that. We're dying every day. We're getting sicker every day. Every day we eat a meal, it's horrible, right? And we're not educated. Either we're either we're not educated, or we don't believe the threats. We don't believe what we read, right? There is no good corn. If it ain't blue and you don't get it from Gad, you're not eating corn, right? And something arose about the starch. Look into starch, man, before you jump on me. Look into starch. You know, how wise is that, right? Now I'm gonna read Philippians 2 and 3. But before I do that, I'm gonna come out of this hood, right? But it's cold out here though. It's cold out here right now, but yeah, we're gonna go into that. But I mean, man, look in the starch and what it does, you know, and the carbohydrates and everything that breaks down into that white granulated sugar, man. Look into that. Don't jump on me about that, okay? How wise is that when I'm being attacked by somebody who is defending a an evil product and a devilish product, man? You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. The Most High has nothing to do with that. If you're attacking somebody in defense of a wicked thing, then you are coming in the name of the wicked, right? You know, understand first and then rebuke. All right? Come up out this hood because it's getting spiritual. You know what I'm saying? Man, let's read this scripture. Let nothing be done through strife and vainglory, but in what? In lowliness of mind. Let each esteem each other better than themselves. I don't feel that when I'm talking to a lot of guys. I feel like you think you better than me. You know what I'm saying? And you bigger and badder than me. Ain't been through what I've been through. You know what I'm saying? But talking to me like I'm a little boy. You know what I'm saying? Mm-mm. Respect gets respect. Respect gets respect. Okay? You respect me, I respect you. You disrespect me, I'm not gonna disrespect you, but it ain't gonna go your way either. Even though I may not disrespect you, it's not gonna go your way. It's not gonna go how you thinking it should go. It ain't gonna go like that. Okay? Mm-mm. No, let nothing be done through strife. I don't strive. I'm not going to fight with you. I'm not going to try to hurt you. I'm not going to speak to hurt you. I'm not going to defame anybody. You know what I'm saying? I'm never, you know what I'm saying? Rawak is gentle, right? And we just going to keep on rolling. We just going to keep on going. For all of y'all who think something is final, I mean, man, if you know me, you know I'm never gonna stop doing the highest will. Maverick means to be alone if I have to. Okay, I don't need anybody with me, right? But you know I'm gonna have a whole bunch of people with me. You know I'm gonna have a whole bunch of people with me, right? Because everybody ain't brainwashed, right? A lot of people are in the position that they're in because they need to be there, like I was, right? But a lot of people ain't stupid as you think they are, right? and you're gonna see what happens. And one thing about an unwise person, they're always gonna shoot themselves in the foot, right? They have things and they don't know what they have, and they don't know what it really could be, right? They don't know when a brother is humble by choice. They don't know when the brother don't have to really be humble. He don't have to be, right? He don't have to be, he chooses to be, right? So you got to tread lightly when you're dealing with somebody like that, because it can flip on you fast, right? And then you be in all kind of trouble and looking stupid and stuff, you know? Let nothing be done through strife and vain glory. I respect everybody. I'm never gonna stop respecting everybody. I'm never gonna force anybody to do anything. You can't force a grown man to do anything. As soon as you do that, he's plotting. He might be a minion as long as he needs to be, right? But the second he gets the upper hand on you or anything like that, right? That's what happens when you rule somebody through fear. A lot of people are scared of people with power and things like that, but it's not love. Okay, Brother Bron's got love. Okay, it's pure love. The people who love me. Okay, they're not scared of me. They don't fear me. They don't fear what I can take. I can't take nothing from them, right? None of that kind of stuff. The love that you see that I have out there is a pure love. Okay? I never forced anybody to do anything. I never tried to use force to get my way. I don't have a way. My way is whatever the Most High wants. I will never make anybody do anything. I'm going to tell you, do what you want to do. Now, if you ask me what should I do, that's different. And you still don't have to listen to that, right? Men, right? Men. The wrath of man worketh not the righteousness of God, right? A lot of what goes on is men forcing things, you know, when really the work is done. Everybody's going to be who they want to be, whether you want them to or not. You can't force no grown person, man, you know. And once you see that, it's childish. It doesn't make a lot of sense. It doesn't end well. You know what I'm saying? If I gotta force you, I don't need to be dealing with you, right? So we just gonna keep on rolling, y'all. Hit that plant vineyards 144 at gmail.com. We doing it all then. We just gonna do it all like I wanted to, but I stalled and I let things take a natural course, right? I jumped out the window. I said, I'm no longer a member of the Gathering of Christ Church, and everything went upside down, right? Now, see, certain folks didn't know about that. They don't know about this stuff. I'm sure they know about it. I'm sure they hear about it. It didn't mean nothing though, right? I'm still loosely affiliated. That's crazy. But hey, you know, whatever, right? We just gonna keep on rolling, right? Uh Man, I don't want to strive with nobody, man, but have anybody here who, if you're listening, have you ever been in a situation where you didn't want to fight, man? You don't want to fight. and you don't want to do the argument, and you don't want to do the attacking and the physical back and forth, however it turned out. You didn't want to do any striving, right? But the other person want to do that. You know what I'm saying? How do we what do you do? How do you deal with that? You know what I'm saying? I tried to leave, right? And I left. I didn't try to leave, I left, right? I got pulled back. And because I love my folks, I came back, right? Under the stipulation that, hey, us us being affiliated is not going to stop anything that the Most High has told me to do. Who argues with a man who says, hey, this ain't me? This is the Most High. I got to do this. The Most High been punishing me since 2018 about this thing. This is year 7. I have to do it. Who comes back from that and says, but brother, please don't leave us? No, you're wrong. No, it can't be that, brother. It's got to be this. So I didn't die and leave this realm and deal directly with the Most High. Who argues with a man about that and still says, okay, well, string us along? You know what I'm saying? I meant what I said, man. The Most High has me doing what I'm doing. The Most High has me saying what I'm saying, and I'm gonna say it. And if it's a problem for you and your organization, like I said on that first, either the first or second live, then you know what has to happen. Soliciting? I ain't soliciting nobody to do anything. We are growing food, okay? What's the difference if we go to the grocery store or if we get it from a farm across town somewhere? What's wrong with that? Why is there a problem with that? You know? What's wrong with that? We growing food. I grew a tomato. My brother can't eat my tomato. What's wrong with that? You know? But hey, let nothing be done through strife and vainglory. I ain't fighting with nobody, and I'm not going to keep talking about this either. You know, but I know you guys want to know, and I know you guys saw what happened. I got a text that said, or I got a call first. I got a call first. I missed that. I didn't get the call. It's in all red. When you look at my phone, it's in red. And a text came right behind that. That was the first alert. One turned around. Let me see, because I don't want to say nothing wrong. That first text came. Oh, I don't have it anymore. I don't have it anymore. But man, it was no time, man. The other text, it was less than an hour. It wasn't even an hour. When I looked at my log, they was like coming like back to back almost. You know what I'm saying? It didn't give me no time, and then the threat started. I'm like, man, let nothing be done through strife and vainglory. Things should not be forced, man. I will never force you guys, man. That's one thing you guys are going to see with me. You haven't seen it in the past. You're not going to see it in the future. I'm never going to force you guys to do anything. I'm never going to threaten you guys. Hey, if you don't do that, I'm going to do this. You will never get that attitude out of me ever. I will never disrespect you guys. Okay? I will never tell you guys, hey, I'm not to be played with. I will never tell you guys that. Okay? You are my family, right? And I love y'all. And I will never need security to deal with y'all. Okay? If you want to touch me, you can touch me. Okay? The first gathering I stepped to, all the kids said, "It's Brother Bronx!" And they ran and they jumped all over me, about 10 kids. One of them ran up my back like a monkey and ran around my shoulder. You know what I'm saying? And I loved it. And I squeezed everyone I could grab and I kissed them and you know what I'm saying? Brother snatched me and I tried to shake his hand. He snatched me into him and he squeezed me and he cried all over me and he said, "Brother, you just don't know." And I told him I have an idea. Praise the higher, right? I never walked the yard with security guards. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't go to my family reunion like that. But hey, things have to be addressed, and I'm gonna address things, you know, uh, as peaceful as I can, right? But we gotta do what we gotta do, man. I gave enough time. Y'all watched it. Did I not give enough time? I am. It's 2025. Do you remember when it was 2012 and we had a relationship? Do you remember when it was 2013? Do you remember when it was 2014? Right? So don't tell me about patience or none of that, right? Because I had patience until 2023 when I died, okay? And the Most High pulled me out of this earth and filled me up with knowledge directly, okay? And let me know all his thoughts and his feelings and all of that. And I still came back in bad health. And this is how long it's taken to get my health together and, you know, to be confident that I might not shake out when I got this camera going in front of y'all. You know what I'm saying? And things like this. And to get my mind together and to get my thoughts together. And he's still sending me messages and stuff from my experience every day, you know. And I had to get my mind and my mouth together. I had to get myself together. That took 2 years. It was times I wanted to jump off the ship and go, you know, but I had to be patient even then. But when I felt good and when I started running a mile straight on that treadmill and I got my wind back and I got my strength back, and you know what I mean? And I start feeling right in my mind. My mind been right. I've been doing, speaking for a while to people and to the I am and things like that. And I felt strong enough and I jumped off the porch. Now we're here. There hasn't been many lives. There's been a few, you know, but you could go back through them and you can catch up, and you can bring yourself from that point to this point. But I'm not gonna go through what I went through with the Most High and all of that, and have my near-death experience and all of that. And you don't wake up from something like that and then come and be the kind of minion I was at GOCC. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. That's for a certain type of a person, not for somebody who been through what I've been through, okay? Who saw what I saw, okay? And to know that things ain't right and to still deal with that. Now, the person before my near death experience, yes, that was fine, right? Step all over me, right? do that. I can take it, right? It's not about that. It's not about being tough. You know, I sacrificed all the tough stuff for love. So yeah, step on me, okay? I'm gonna, there's something to me, there's something for me to learn in being stepped on and mistreated and dogged out and you know what I mean? Overlooked and you know what I'm saying? There's things for me uh to get from that, right? On the other side of what I went through. But coming back from that, it's clear there's no need, right? And that's what the Most High told me. Yes, that's what he told me. The people who told you this and that and the other, they were right, Bronze. And what you have been feeling since 2018, you were right. That's what I want from you. That's what I want from you. Okay, Father. Y'all know I love Ahaya. Y'all know I love him, and I'm not gonna go against him, right? I wasn't going against him. I was just getting myself together. I'm gonna do what he say, right? Nothing's gonna stop that. I'm going to do what he says, especially when he makes it clear. Now, if he leaves the space for me, to blame it on love and this and that, oh, it's about love, There's no law against love, right? I'm gonna always choose the love. I'm gonna always choose the love. But when the Most High Himself says, "Nah, this ain't love," I'm telling you to do. I'm telling you to do something. Then I'm gonna do that. Bottom line, right? And the chips gonna fall where they may. I don't expect nothing. I've never expected anything, and to put me out there like I'm that kind of guy, man, that's crazy. Okay, I'm looking to give. I don't want anything from anybody. You know what I'm saying? That don't help me. Okay, it's better to give than to receive. I like to give. I want to give, right? You can give me something. Guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to give it to somebody else. I love giving more than receiving. I will receive on the account that now I have something to give away, right? You'll never see me, right? Having something that you want and ain't got, right? You know, but hey, you know, but that's what time it is, though, man. Y'all didn't think the Most High was gonna move, telling me, "Oh, you need to trust in the Most." You need to trust in the Most High. You need to trust in the Most High. He trying to give you something better, right? Shouldn't nobody be getting mistreated? Shouldn't nobody have the story, man? I got dogged out. You know what I'm saying? This wasn't Christ. That wasn't Christ. Asking me, telling me the situation. And brother, did that sound like Christ to you? No, it doesn't. Let nothing be done through strife and vainglory. If we're fighting, that's a problem. We should not be fighting, right? And nobody should be feeling suppressed, right? Nobody should be stopping you from doing what you want to do. We got to trust the Most High. If things go crazy, then it was the Most High's will. We have to start trusting the Father. I can't control what another man does. If he want to hit the streets and go on a rampage, I can't stop him. He knew everything I felt when he went on his rampage. Everybody knows how I feel. I don't even like cussing. So when people talk to me, they don't cuss. They cuss at each other, right? A man knows how you feel when he does what he does, right? And we can't put no handcuffs on nobody, right? If he want to go get killed by the cops, then he's going to go and get killed by the cops, whether you want him to or not. He's going to kill you and then go get killed by the cops. You can't stop a grown man from doing nothing that a grown man wants to do. And it's immature in the mind to think that you can, right? And to walk around like Major Payne and point your finger in a grown man's face. That's crazy. Nah, that ain't gonna work. Let nothing be done through strife and vainglory, but in lowliness of mind. Let each esteem each other better than himself. Ah, you the man. Nah, you the man. Nah, but brother, following the leader like you and blah, blah. No, 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 no. You the leader, right? I can think of times where something wasn't on my mind and it was on yours. Oh, all praises. Let me latch on to what I got going, right? Man, you so blessed, man, but I ain't blessed how you're blessed, right? That's how me and my ox fight. We fight over who's better. Nah, you better, all right? Ask Brunity. Ask us. Nah, you the man, all right? I ain't know. I'm trying to be like you, all right? You know what I'm saying? Over the finger. And you blah, blah. Never. It's time out in righteousness for that. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. No, we're gonna show y'all how to do this. We gonna show y'all how to do this. Mm-mm. We gonna show y'all how to do this. We gonna show y'all how to praise the Most High, right? And how to respect each other, and how to love each other, and how to follow this book. We gonna show y'all. Let nothing be done through strife and vainglory. 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 Wow, that's a strong word, ain't it? Vainglory. Glory for nothing, right? Useless glory. A useless glory. Boy, if somebody knew better, they wouldn't have shot themselves in the foot. If somebody could hear the voice of the Most High the way they claim, they wouldn't have shot themselves in the foot. Strife. Strong's number 2052. Electioneering or intriguing for office. Apparently, in the New Testament, according distinction, a desire to put oneself forward, a part, a partisan and factious spirit which does not disdain low arts, factitiousness, right? Strife, contention, contentious, right? None of that do we do. For I fear, 2 Corinthians 12:20, for I fear lest when I come, I shall not find you such as I would, and that I shall be found unto you such as ye would not, lest there be debates, envyings, wraths, strifes, backbitings, whisperings, swellings, tumults. Right? None of this shall we do. Right? Everything can be talked about. Everything can, everybody involved can remain calm, and people can just talk and say what they want to say. Nobody ever has to get loud, right? Nobody ever has to get disrespectful. Nobody ever has to punch at anybody's character or make anybody feel belittled or small, and you could just talk and stay calm and stay respectful and just speak your piece and speak your feelings. And you know what I mean? And that's how things should be handled, especially in the Most High. Now, everywhere you go, people are going to act like and sound like that's impossible. But I know that it's not impossible because me and my ox do it. You know what I'm saying? Nobody in Brunity, our little circle who we have, we got, you know, uh messengers and things or chat rooms and stuff where we all go in there, and if you hit the button, it'll put us on camera. We do that too. We be all on camera. I mean, none of us have ever raised our voice at one another or had any ill feelings toward one another, right? And if one of us come in there and say, "Hey, I got a bill I can't pay," we will all fight to pay that bill. And it ends up like, okay, well, let's just split it. Let's see, everybody. You know, let's see how much it'd be if we break that up, if we divide it, and everybody will throw in the hat. You know what I'm saying? And that's the way it ought to be. Let us have all things in common, right? That's the way it should be, But we just gonna keep on rolling. Y'all hit up. We about to congregate. We about to do it all. We about to baptize. We about to do all of that. Okay? We about to do all of that. We about to teach. We about to do all of that. You know what I'm saying? I might not have these I might not be the master of Bible trivia, but I could show you about love. I can show you about faith, right? I can show you those things. I can get you to the electric blue, okay? I can get you there. When the Most High pulled me out of this earth and dealt with me directly, He qualified me, okay? So, uh, whoever got a problem with that, take it up with Him, right? Take it up with Him. Take it up with who you've been praising and calling on and all of this and that, who didn't let you know who I was all these years. Okay? Because the one I served pulled me out of here and told me, don't you know who you are? Don't you know what I put you with? Don't you know what I equipped you with? Stop wasting it sitting in that chair, saying nothing, doing nothing, watching, watching things get led worse than how you know you can lead it. He pulled me out of this earth and told me that. Okay? So whoever rocking, rock then. And if you want to stay with the GOCC, I don't even know why you're on this live. Okay? We don't want anybody over from over there that wants to be over there. But if you've been with me, because a lot of y'all been with me. If you've been with me and you've been attached to me, roll, right? And I love the GOCC. Right now, I will never take anything away from that church. Okay? Every deacon, every elder, every bishop, every officer, every brother and sister, I love. Okay? I love. And I would be there right now if what happened to me didn't happen and the Most High didn't say what He said. Okay, you guys could stomp me out. Like I said, remember what I said about the spit? Two. Back, back eye contact, right? They could have did whatever they wanted to do to me. And I proved that to y'all from 2012. Okay? But this is what time it is, right? And if you doubt me, then doubt me. I hope you're right. I hope you're right. Prove me wrong, right? I hope you're right for your sake. Just because I don't want to see you be disappointed. I hope you're right. Never mind me, trash me, thrash me, right? I hope you're right because that's love. And there's too many people on this earth that don't understand the L word, right? 42 minutes in, right? We only gonna do this hour. We gonna do this hour. We gonna do an hour a day. If we don't do an hour that day, know that I wanted to do an hour that day, and I apologize, and I'll be back on the next day. All right, but I hate this, y'all. I really do. I hate the old way, right? But Mister Want Nothing, so I'm willing to accept the new way. Okay, I'm willing to accept the new way. I'm gonna let things be what nature wants them to be. We really don't have to force anything. We really don't have to make anything be what it needs to be. It's already going to be that. All we can do is hurt ourselves fighting it and trying to stop it from being what it's going to be. Our little weak back, we ain't strong enough to jump in and stop destiny. All you do is hurt yourself trying to stop destiny. It's going to break your back, okay? You can't stop something from being what it's going to be, you know? But yeah, jump on me, okay? Jump on me. Do whatever you want. I don't fear anything. I don't fear anything anybody's going to say to me. I don't fear your fists. I don't fear any weapon you may have in your possession, okay? What you gonna do? Send me to the electric blue? That's all you can do. What are you gonna do? What can y'all do to me? Okay? You know what kind of pain I felt, right? You ever been through what I've been through with these kidneys? You know how that feels? Okay? I'd rather get stabbed, okay? And I know how that feels. Okay, so I mean, come on, man. Shot yourself in the foot. You shot yourself in the foot, man. Right? I love you too. Kama, I love you so much, sister. You just don't know. But you're going to find out, right? You think you know right now, but you don't know to the extent that this goes. But I do, right? So praise the higher, man. We're going to be all right, man. Y'all tap in, man. Hit that Plant Vineyards 144 at gmail.com. Let me know where you at, right? And we going to pick this thing right back up. All of y'all who got booted out the church for bogus bogus reasons and all of that. You know what I'm saying? I remember, and I didn't like it, right? And I knew it wasn't right, and I knew it wasn't Christ. Tap in. The Most High heard your prayers. He giving you another shot. You're getting another shot right now at it, right? This is what time it is. We just gonna pick right up and just keep on going, right? We gonna do all of that. We gonna baptize. We gonna fellowship. We gonna have holy days, right? And we gonna do it, and we gonna do it in Christ, right? And we ain't gonna have no name. I don't want to name ourselves. I don't want no organ. This ain't no organization. This will never go on black and white and be a part of anybody's documentations or anything like that. We're not doing all of that. We're not doing any of that. We don't have a name. If you connected, you connected. You know who to reach out to. You know who to deal with, right? And you know who's connected to us, right? So, you know, we're just gonna do our thing. Who th- who thought the Most High wasn't gonna do it, right? All of us done seen things that wasn't right in this earth. All of us seen things that wasn't right, right? The Most High gonna answer us. He's always gonna answer us, man. He might not answer us when we want to be answered, but he's working it and he has everything in the works and he's gonna bring it forward, you know, at his given time, you know, and on his circumstances when he's ready, when he sees it fit, right? When he feels it's right, then he's gonna pluck it, right? We looking at it, we like, man, it's big. It's big enough. Let's pluck it now. It's ripe enough. Look at it now. Look at the color. Can I pluck it? He like, nah, it ain't ready yet. Because there's things going on the inside that you cannot see, right? Man, that's the biggest fruit I ever saw. That's the ripest, reddest. I can't pluck it yet, Father. Not yet. Not yet. Right? And how ready you gonna be when he says, okay, pluck it. Right? That's gonna be the sweetest bite you ever sunk your teeth into. You know. But and another thing, there's only one love, family. There's only one love. Ask me how I know, because I've been there. I went there. That's how I know. There's only one love, and I felt love everywhere it was at. There was love that wasn't where I was at, but I could still feel it, right? There's only one love. So if you love me and I love you, then, you know, uh, it don't matter where we are. It don't matter who we are. It don't matter who we're affiliated with. All of the love that's back in the gathering of Christ Church for me is still love. Okay, it's still that electric blue ball. Okay, and I have one in me. That's who I am. When I shed my flesh, that's who I am. Right, and it's here and it's for you. Right, I love you. Right, I got people in UPK. They love Brother Brown. Okay, I love them. Okay, I got people in IUIC. Okay, you're not gonna tell them to stop playing that music. They're not gonna listen to you, right? They're never gonna stop having a love for me. They don't care. We don't care. Love is stronger than all. Love is that blue ball. If it ain't that, it ain't taking it ain't taking none of this other stuff with us, man. There's only one love. There's not two loves. There's only one love. Okay? And there's some people out there, man. I'm glad. I'm glad you showed me what you showed me, because we never had a problem until right now, right? Oh, you was in the front. You was front lining to come wrap your arms around me and show me your love. But as soon as this happens, you showing how distant you can be. And I'm just glad the Most High revealed you. All praises. What I'm going to do? What I'm going to do? I still don't look at you no different, right? But time reveals things. Time is going to reveal everything. Time is a snitch. You know what I'm saying? It's going to tell. Time will tell. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we gonna be all right, y'all. We gonna be all right, you know. And that's what I come back here to tell y'all. Stop stressing. Stop stressing about anything. The Most High means what He says. A lot of things are gonna be uncomfortable in the moment, right? But you're gonna feel foolish when He show you, and He gonna be standing there like, see, then I tell you. There's nothing to fear, right? There's no reason to be afraid. There's no reason to be angry. There's no reason to be confused. If you don't know and you're confused, get your mind off of that thing. There's plenty of other things to think about. Don't let nothing grab you and trap you and you can't think about. There's plenty of other things to think about. Put your mind somewhere else that isn't confusing, because that's the devil, right? All he wants you to do is make some messed up decision because I can't do that. I can't think here. I can't do it. I never do nothing fast, right? And that's what somebody should have known about me. If you was gonna call me and threaten me or send me some type of threatening text, you should have at least gave me a week or something. You got to give me like a week. Ain't nobody going, move now. I'm gonna just jump up and That's not in my character. I'm going to stand still and I'm going to look at you and I'm going to watch you and I'm going to listen to you talk and I'm going to let you finish. And then I'm going to tell you how I feel. And if you interrupt me, I'm going to stop talking and I'm going to listen to you again. And if you interrupt me too many times, I'm going to stop talking them all together and I'm going to just tell you, brother, you right. Bless you. Right? What we say, Barakatah? Barakatah. Right? But, you know, and it's sad. I'm sad. I'm sad. I take multiple parts of the day and I just bow my head in sadness for a moment, Sorrow, sorrow, man. Sorrow. And then I lift my chin again and I say, all praises to the Most High, you know what I'm saying? Because everything is going to be all right. Ask me how I know. Because I seen it. I saw it, right? I I I felt all of the negative emotion of this earth shed me. I felt that, right? And it does all go. There is no bad feeling where I went. You don't even think about it. I didn't even think about it. I didn't even remember it. It was only love and joy, right? Only love and joy. First Corinthians chapter 13. It's the only thing that will remain. Show me your charity, right? That's what moves me. That's what impresses me. Show me how loving you can be, right? That's what I respect. I don't care how big somebody think they is. You better sit down talking about. I don't respect that. Never will I. I don't respect that. Boucher, Shalom, how you doing? I miss you. Ain't talked to you in a minute, but I know you all right out there, wherever you're at. Huh? Josh B, Yahweh Shai. Shalom, where you been? How you been? Ain't seen you in a minute. You left, huh? You ain't in California no more? Because I noticed when you stopped coming through, I was like, where I at? Las Vegas, right. Yeah, I knew you left. You were only allowed to go through it just to make you better. Right. And that's all the Most High puts us through anything for. Whatever ill feeling it is, right? On the other side of it, when it's done, we're better people, right? Keep your head up. Yeah, my head is up, but I like to have I like the feeling of sorrow sometimes. You know what I mean? It's a time for everything. And I do hurt. I hurt a lot, man. Christ hurt it. Christ wept, because it's sad, man. It's sad sometimes, man. Our people, man, we don't know what we doing. And that's what it be. We don't know what we doing. We don't know what we feel. This book is telling us what to feel, but for some reason we think, nah, I'ma feel this. You know, don't hate nobody. If you hate somebody Only that's the devil's emotion. That's his attribute. We hate things, you know. We don't hate people and souls and things like that. You will not go to the electric blue like that. Anybody who's looking at this screen right now and thinking, "Ah," you know, can't stand Brother Bronze. You're probably a red dot, okay? You're gonna go to where everything is red and yellow, right? So, and no, I'm not wishing that on you. Oh man, please, I pray that you get that off of you, right? Get that emotion off of you, man. Love me. It's easy. It's not hard. You could look at this. You could look at me right now sitting here and you can change your mind from hate to love immediately. And that's why the Most High ain't going for it. That's why the Most High ain't going for none of that. He ain't going for it. It ain't going to be no way you can explain it away. It's not the struggles that you have or nothing. It ain't like being addicted to weed or cigarettes you know what I mean? It ain't like none of that. You can stop hating right now and you can say, I'm going to love. And you can look at me and you can smile and you can say, man, that's my brother. You know what I'm saying? I don't like a lot of things he says. I hate his personality. I can't stand who he is, but man, I gotta love him. Why? Because the Most High made him, right? The Most High woke him up, right? The Most High working with him, you know, dealing with him, growing him up, you know, correcting him, and I gotta sit that out, right? I thought the live ended. The devil is attacking my device. I'm sorry, precious Jewel. No, the live didn't end. Sorry, the devil is affecting your device, right? The devil is nothing but confusion, right? The Most High ain't the author of that, right? Enoch had to separate himself and look at the blessing Ahia had for him. Come, we standing with you. All praises. All praise. Praise Ahia, right? Growth hurts such, but it's necessary. Khan, Shamar. Growth does hurt, right? Until you feel into it the way you're supposed to, until your skin stretch, you know. Do the work, Brian. Do what the Father says. Oh, that's a given. Ain't no stopping that. I'm not trying to come in between his will. His will is gonna be done. Right? There's nowhere in the Bible where it says you have to be part of one specific body. We are family. Con. You can be wherever you want to be, right? People acting like if you're not here and you're not there, that you're no longer of Christ, right? Christ said, I have other sheep, right? That are not among you, right? There's nobody who could do what? You know what the scripture says. We're at 105, y'all. What we gonna do? Let's go to 107. We already done pierced that 1 hour mark, right? But y'all tap in, let me know where you at, right? And we gonna come back together, right? All of us who got booted for them bogus reasons and got your family all broke up and all of this crazy stuff, man, y'all tap in, right? Nobody gonna tell y'all who you can't be married to. Fall in love with whoever you want to fall in love with, right? And if y'all failed, then y'all failed. Too bad, right? If y'all don't want to be with each other no more, then y'all know what y'all doing. You better not get involved. If you don't think it's forever, you better not get involved. And if you can't hack it and you gotta break up, then know that you disappointing the most high. If you break up, right? If you call yourself getting a divorce and all of that, and both of y'all still alive, somebody ain't dead, y'all fornicating, okay, and committing adultery and all of that. So before you lay down with somebody, you better be sure it's forever. And if you have a change of your mind, right? Mm-mm, you in trouble, right? You a straggler, you loose out there. No, stay with who you chose, right? Unless they beating on you or something like this, or trying to kill you or something like that, right? If you didn't catch them in the bed with somebody else, you got to stay with them, right? But we'll tap in soon, y'all. That's 107. We'll tap in soon. Shalom. Let's uh let's get this over to the email and we'll finish talking over there. Shalom.